Hello everybody, it is the King of Dragons here, back from Team Pandemonium, and I didn't have a good day today, so let's just get this over with. First I run one copy of Spadejack of Nightmare Land. I think it's better to just shove something that you don't need in your hand into your soul and drawing an additional card rather than clearing your whole field out. Yeah, I'm sorry. And just drawing two. That's what I was thinking of. Here's where it gets weird, though. I run three... Where is he? I run three Enigmatic Assassins because I never really need more than three. But at the beginning of your attack step, if you have 10 or more cards in your soul, you can call it to rear guard and it gets plus 5k. Then if you have 15 or more, it gets another 10k. So this is a 20k beater or support, which is very helpful, is the best I can say. 4 Hysteric Shirleys. If you actually read the effect, you may soul charge one, so you can just shove it into soul, and it just procs darkness immediately. 4 Ammon's Follower. Abyssum Lust. It's counted as a draw trigger in this game, but it's a heal trigger, as you can clearly see from the top there. Moving on. 4 Monochrome of Nightmare Land, because you want that counter charge. I'm not so much worried about the draw, but it's there. And then 4 Dark Knight of Nightmare Land, just to fill soul. You could also run One-Eyed Succubus, but I'm not a fan of the huge draw power, so, you know. Moving on. 4 Greedy Succubus. When it's in the soul, darkness, choose one of your grade 1 or less rear guards, retire it, and you can put it into the hand. It's always been good to me. It's always been fun to use. 3 Werdiger Jaegers, because it's used as stride fodder. And when it's put into the soul, counterblast 1, draw a card. And if it's in the soul, counterblast 1, discard a card, soul charge 1, and then you can return it to your hand. So it's basically a reusable stride fodder if you need it. 3 Serpent Charmers. You're going to deck out fast with this deck, so it's always good to have an option to just regain deck advantage. You could go 2-dimension creepers, that's what I went, or you could go serpent, or you could go another Serpent Charmer and another Werdiger, or you can go 2 Listig. There's a lot of different things you can do, but I've chosen to go with 2-dimension creepers just in case I actually get him. And with the new Shaharat's ability, it's more likely that it'll actually be in the soul ready to use, so it's always fun. Moving on, I run 2 Succubus of Jealousy. When it's placed on a rear guard, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, put 2 grade 1 or greater cards with the Darkness ability into the soul. So it adds 1 more card than Demonted Executioner. Demonted Executioner. And then Darkness plus 2k. 3 Doppel Vampires, because plus 5 with 6 or more in the soul, and then your opponent can't guard with grade 1s, or grade 0s, if there are 15 or more in the soul. And then that brings me to Baleful Repressor, basically another Silent Tom, a 19k Silent Tom. If there are 8 or more cards in the soul, it gets plus 10k, and your opponent cannot call grade 0s from their hand to the Guardian Circle. It's big, it's powerful, especially when boosted with a, let's say, Enigmatic Assassin. It's just all around fun. 3 Brennan Vampires, counterblast 1 when he attacks. If you have Vanguard with Shaharat, plus 1,000, plus 1k for every card in your soul until the end of the battle. And at the end of the battle, shove Brennan Vampire into the soul and draw a card. Moving on. Ooh, what's this guy? Full Stick Vampire. That's not important. 1 who advances to Dawn, Shaharat. When you stride, soul charge 2, choose a card with Darkness ability from your soul, put it into your hand, choose a card from your hand and shove it to soul. So you have to add a card with darkness ability from the soul to your hand, but you can shove anything into the soul. Then darkness, choose one of your grade 1 or greater rear guards, put it into the soul. At the end of your turn, pay the cost. Your opponent chooses one of his rear guards, retires it, and then if you have 8 or more cards in the soul, countercharge 1. So it's just countercharge power. 3 Stil Vampires, because Stil Vampire is meta now, so have fun dealing with that guy. Everybody knows what he does. 1 Irregulars, because first stride is first stride. Soul Charge 2, if the attack hits, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire, or he chooses. And then if you have 15 or more cards in the soul, he gets plus 1k for every card in the soul. You're generally not going to have 15 cards in the soul on your first stride unless you're really lucky. 4 Bread-a-Mouths, because Bread-a-Mouth, you could just run 2, but I prefer 4. 4 Gillidarai, works well with Stil Vampire. It's broken. Combo's broken. 1 Shraharat, just to put everything into the soul and retire all your opponent's rear guards, just to clear the field, basically. 2 Balam, because Balam is fun. Actually, you could even take out Shraharat if you wanted to, and just put in Dust, which is what I'm going to do, since I almost never use Shraharat's ability. 2 Germains, because it's free 10k shield. 1 Malat, because it's soul charge, it's early soul charge. And 1 Drew Nasu, because it's 10k shield, or it's a 25k shield for just 8 cards in the soul. And then when it's placed on the Guardian Circle, choose one of your grade 1 or greater rear guards with Darkness ability, put it in the soul, draw a card. So it clears your board to protect against Link Joker shenanigans or whatever. Just good luck. Oh, we actually do have 1 space left, so I guess we will put... Oh wait, no, I didn't add Malat like I thought I did. But that's just me. This has been my Darkness deck profile. I hope you all enjoyed it thoroughly. You could even take out one of the Stil Vampires, put into Glenzid, or whatever this guy does. Yeah, it's not bad. I personally wouldn't run him, but he's not bad. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.